Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We are going to talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 1-day chart. We're sitting here just above 57 cents. We retraced on XRP. But I see so many people saying, that's it, XRP's a dead coin. I'm out of XRP. Zoom out. Look at the 7-day. We're still up 27.36%. Look at the 1 month. We're up 16.30%. You know, we are retracing right now. The one thing I'm happy about is that we held above 55 cents and didn't fall back into that channel between 50 and 55 cents. But I don't get it. I don't understand how anybody is going to make it in this market if they can't handle a 5-cent pullback. XRP holders are about to join the 1%. To all the haters, doubters, and market cowards, enjoy your savings bonds and 401ks. You're about to be left behind. Not my problem if you didn't listen. It took a lot of vision to see the bigger picture. And that's what I'm urging you to do all the time. See the much bigger picture. You know, we pull back 5 cents, everybody gives up. But everybody thinks like XRP and this entire market is up only. It's not up only. There's going to be pullbacks along the way. But if you can't handle a 5-cent pullback, wait until we really start to take off. And we're pulling back 30 cents, then pushing back up even higher. And everybody will be calling the top. I stress that. And a lot of the reason that we see this pullback right now is because a lot of people were betting on this. And I told you this was going to become a nothing once again. SEC Ripple settlement canceled. Nobody even knows if that was about the settlement at all. Honestly, I don't think it was. I think everything is now up to the judge. But people don't get it yet. Even Brad said in that video that it's now all up to the judge. But people keep putting dates on things, hyping things up. Most of the people that jumped in within the last week or so most likely sold again because this meeting got canceled. If you truly know what you hold, you will not sell your XRP. Boom, XRP overtakes Bitcoin in Korea, records 2x more trade volume. And you see it right here. In Korea, they know what XRP is built to do. They understand where XRP is going. And that's why they're loading up on it. Ripple partnered with the Vatican. I didn't see this one coming. Ken Weber, head of Ripple Impact, Vice President of Social Impact and Sustainability. Take a listen to this.
Our founder, Chris Larson, sometimes talks about making globalization work for everyone, completing globalization. So what we're doing from a business standpoint is improving both individual and household economics through things like faster, cheaper, more reliable remittances. But we're also doing what we can through philanthropic funding, partnerships with nonprofits, central banks, universities, and even the Vatican.
Even the Vatican. And I was actually surprised by that to a point, because you kind of think that Ripple at this point is partnering with everyone out there. And if it's not directly, it's through partners of theirs as well. But they have become a global company. And everything now seems to be going global. Did you ever take notice to that? Even with digital IDs, they want you to become a one world citizen. Everything's been pushing in this direction for a long time. And because of that Ripple versus SEC case, Ripple pushed even beyond when it comes to going global. They're even hiring more people everywhere else but inside the United States. Bloomberg calls XRP a little known cryptocurrency. And a lot of people took this to heart and said, that's because all they do is promote Bitcoin. But hey, everyone, don't be fooled. Bloomberg knew they would get more attention from everyone by adding little known in their tweet. It was smart. And of course, most people out there, they all know what XRP is going to do. They know how XRP is going to be moving the world's money at some point. But what Bloomberg and the rest of these mainstream media news outlets like to do is they like to keep you focused on the distraction, which is Bitcoin. Every time they talk about crypto, they talk about Bitcoin. And it's been like that for years. It's the same reason that every time you talk to someone about crypto, right away they say, are you talking about Bitcoin? And you're like, no, I'm talking about utility. I'm talking about the future. But they don't understand that because all they ever heard for years now from the mainstream media news is Bitcoin. News that we haven't shared publicly. Take a listen to what Brad says here. This is absolutely incredible. It shows you the strength of Ripple.
Now, in terms of liquidity and those things, I mean, look, I've always viewed an IPO as a step in the journey, not the end of a journey. What we have done instead of, and this is actually new news that we haven't shared publicly, we have done a series of tender offers where we've been buying shares back from investors and employees. And we're in the middle of another tender offer. And after we finish this, we will have repurchased $1.4 billion of stock from our shareholders.
Wow.
So they bought $1.4 billion worth of stock. That's not XRP. That's Ripple stock. And they're buying it back at a decent price. People are making money on this. Third time, Ripple buying back shares. I purchased them at $18. Now they're buying them back from me for $61 per share. So I think Ripple is planning something massive. I think it's going to be huge. And most likely it will also bring value to XRP. Because Ripple has stated multiple times that everything Ripple does, XRP is at the heart of everything that they are doing. I want to see where that goes from here. Breaking, a global payment issue has hit the Bank of England's CHAPS service. Now this is big. Take a listen.
People today.
Hi, Jane. Yes, the CHAPS system. CHAPS stands for Clearinghouse Automated Payment System. It's used by 28 banks, and it's really a process by which large sums of money are transferred, often from one bank to another. But it's also used, for example, in housing transactions as well, when solicitors transfer money on behalf of clients who are buying and selling properties. The Bank of England statement, which has just come out, it says a global payments issue is affecting the bank's CHAPS service and delaying some high-value and time-sensitive payments, including some house purchases. We are mindful of the impact that this is likely to have, and we're working closely with a third-party supplier, industry and...
Take notice what he said. They're working with a third-party supplier. So that could be XRP, Ripple, it could be Quant, QNT, and you see it right here. So Ripple's Cassie Craddock emphasizes that Ripple looks forward to working with the new city minister and regulators to get clear rules over the line in this term for the UK. We can turbocharge the UK as a global hub for crypto innovation and investment. These regulations are essential to ensure that compliance-first global crypto companies like Ripple can continue to innovate with confidence in the UK. Ripple looks forward to working with the new city minister and regulators to get clear rules over the line this term. And you see, members and partners of the Digital Pound Foundation, this brings Ripple and QNT together. And like I told you, a massive network has been forming for a while now. And it's huge because it's the new financial system. That's what's building out. But when you see this coming from Sky News and you see the issues that they're having with the CHAPS service over there in England right now, you take notice. There's all these problems that show up from time to time. And they make the mainstream media news. Why? Because right now they're showing you that there is a problem. And soon they will show you the solution. And that solution is going to be them utilizing RippleNet and utilizing Quant Service, utilizing XRP and QNT and others, because a new financial system is coming. But you know, everybody right now is focused on the 5-cent pullback instead of the much bigger picture. You know, there's these problems here in the US. I think there's a lot of problems going on, but they're not hitting the mainstream media news because we are in an election year. And whenever there's an election year in the United States, they hide all the problems until the election is over. They do it every single time around. But then all of a sudden, those problems show back up. And they're going to need a solution to those problems here in the US and every other country. A massive liquidity crisis is still looming, is what I'm telling you. But I want all of you to become part of the new 1%. I want all of you to be holding XRP when it reaches its full potential price. But to get there, you can't sit back and worry about a 5-cent drop. All we did was retrace, and it looks like we're going to start to move back up from here, which is good because we're not back below 55 cents again. I'm hoping the price holds up. It looks like it will because I think we're going to see big things happen with those ETH ETFs. That could bring about alt season. Because all of a sudden you'll see ETH outperforming Bitcoin once those ETFs go live. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen next. Or we get news that the Ripple versus SEC case is finally complete. That judge comes out and makes her final decision. That would be great if that happened at some point this month. But you know, you can't be looking at days and the hype people are putting on these days. You know, I've seen so many people for a week saying, look at another closed door meeting at the SEC. Ripple settlement is now coming. It's going to happen on this day. Prepare for this day. And every time you prepare for that day, nothing will happen on that day. We've seen it countless times. And that's why when I talk about things, I don't put a day on it. I say it looks like it could be likely, but I doubt it's going to happen on that day. You've heard me say that multiple times because I want you to stay grounded in reality. I want you to realize that it's going to happen when we all least expect it. Every time I've ever seen XRP break out, it's always been when nobody was paying attention. And I think that's what's going to happen again. But, you know, until it does happen, you got to stay patient, stay positive, so we can get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.